And I'm Bobby, everybody's welcome back to another fantasy video. My name's Kenny and welcome back. So we are shooting, well, sorry, not shooting, viewing the last two Kodak Gold, well, the Kodak Gold rolls for these next 2 days in September. Of course, Colour Plus will be coming out very soon. Which is another colour film that we'll be shooting. It will be out at some point because we'll be sending these off in August. Yes, it's coming out a lot earlier than originally planned. So that's decent. And then we've got Pro Image, which is unfortunately couldn't be shot when it was supposed to be shot. Because it was technically supposed to be shot during Peterborough Pride, but that was a bit of a meh. So, also currently we've still got, as I'm filming this on the 22nd of July, we still got a film of Colour Plus still in here from Pride. Just because it was raining all day, unfortunately, so we couldn't really do much, and my battery died in my Canon 650, which I told you in that vlog. So Peterborough Pride is still in these cameras at the moment. We will be sending them off. We'll be eventually sending that off, but this is about the Canon 650, which is currently still got Colour Plus in it as well, because when the battery died, unfortunately I can't buy a new battery, so unfortunately I was trying to take most of the pictures on the Pentax, but the Colour Plus film is still in here, so I'm not opening up the back. But yeah, we were shooting this roll of Kodak Gold with the 100 to 300mm lens while we were in Satudays Sunday in June. So we're going to take a look at the raw photos. So I'm going to jump over there. So we're going to take a look at these photos. The reason why I chose to do the 7th of June 1st, because it would make sense. So of course this is not the greatest shot. I just did this because I thought it would be interesting to have in a photo at some point. But this caravan here is R1. But basically couldn't really see. But it was just going into a caravan. And that's the other side. And just field. And 3 pictures of ducks. Because we saw some ducks and I thought let's take 3 pictures of ducks with the 100 300, and it did really well. I kind of like the look that this is giving. And just the picture of the river. There's actually supposed to be an otter in here, but I don't really see any. And then you've got the boathouse picture, and then I'll just round the holiday park, which I kind of like, especially this image. So, yeah, and then you've got Game Junction. And then you've got another picture of Scoops a little bit further down. And then you've got the fish and chip shots, which will end up in the ocean at some point. Because here's the ocean. We can actually get down to the beach because the beach pretty much eroded. Funny enough, everyone at Satudays Sunday who's been after us have left a bad review on TripAdvisor saying that they couldn't get to the beach, but yes, Skipsy Sands Holiday Park didn't actually tell people that you couldn't get to the beach. They still say that there is a beach entrance, but there isn't anymore. So people were upset about that, which is rightly so. And you can see that there's bricks and everything inside the ocean because the wall actually went a little bit more further inwards to the beach, but everything just rolled it. And the sea kept going, so everything that's left on the beach was people's like houses and stuff that literally just collapsed away because it was actually a road that went all the way to Billington Mountain. And then you can just see just the path that literally just crumbled away. So yeah, the road literally went round and literally went over this side, which apparently, but it just collapsed because it got eroded so quickly. Just the nature of erosion. And yeah, originally I was supposed to come back to this and take some black and white, but I never did. So these 2 days are literally the only 2 days that I actually took a picture of the beach. And they were alright. And you can see the cliff face because where I was sitting is on a ledge underneath, so it could have fell literally at any point, but it didn't, thankfully. It held up, and it took some interesting images. So up there would have been the caravan park, some people were like having a picnic up there, or outside the caravan having some lunch when we turned up. And yeah, of course this is the way we came down. And just taking a picture of the actual beach itself with the 300mm since we can actually get onto the beach. And some interesting shots of the sea squashing against the waves. Yeah, I do like this shot. You can see the water and the sea, and here, and here, and you can just see that the water. So yeah, like I said, just unfortunately we couldn't get down to the beach because of course literally you got bits of tarmac and stuff like that because literally it used to be a road and then the sea just rolled it in. I mean, it's not really a beach as such because, well, it's basically just now rubble of the bits that collapsed. There you go, that's the end of the roll, which I enjoy the picture. So yeah, that's 34 pictures. That means we only shot 2 blanks, which is decent enough. There's a few good, decent photos in here, like the ducks. The caravan bits don't really work, but we've got scoops, got the fish and chip shop. There's a few interesting pictures of the beach that we might keep. Picture of the boathouse maybe. But if you've seen my socials, you've already seen some of these. So I had these way before I started making these videos back. And of course we sent some Ilford Delta 100 for the end of the year. So, well, the end of the month of July. So this is the end of Kodak Gold. of course we'll shoot more Kodak Gold next year, because I love the film. It's just giving that old-esque film vibe that I enjoy. So yeah, so we're going to go into my Lightroom, not the Lightroom, we're going to go into my Lightroom Classic, and there we are, going into the library, add folder, and we want to skip Sands, and boom, there we go. And that should be all of them. So I'm going to now leave it, and we're going to edit all these photos, and for the Canon 650 and the 100 to 300mm lens. we got 34 pictures down to 17 pictures. So here's our 34 pictures roll that we edited, and we got some of these pictures down to only 17. which is pretty much half the roll anyway, but got it down to these 17. There are some pictures in here that I was going to add, but I chose not to. Was this field shot of some of these flowers and grasses. It's just, there was nothing to it, and at the time I liked this, but looking at it now, not really a fan of it, but you know. And then this, of course, was a photo filler. Really, not really the most helpful. And then some of the ocean ones at the seaside I removed. Well, not removed. They're going to still be on this roll. You can see them on the portfolio. But the only ones I'll print are these 17 that you see here. These 17 will be printed. And yeah, you know, getting at least 17 out of this roll was pretty cool. But yeah, you know, let's see what we get out the 8th of June. I don't know, you know. We do not know what we will get out of the 8th. Or the 11th, which is on Alpha Delta 100. But yeah, so we still got May, the 10th of May still, which is on Alpha Delta 100, which we just sent to the lab, and then we've got the 11th of June. Then we've got 12th and 13th, which is on the Canon 650s, oval film. Then we've got Colour Plus, colour film, which is pretty cool. Can't wait for that. So yeah, getting these photos to 17. So yeah, getting these photos down to just 17 photos was pretty self-explanatory. It was quite hard to not add some of them in, but I got them down to 17. So now overall for this year, so far we have 184 pictures for 5 different rolls of film. Of course, we haven't added the 8th of June yet. Into that, and yeah, we will see Colour Plus at some point. I don't know when we will get around to that. I'm excited to see it. And then Pro Image 100 at some point will be shot. But we still got Colour Plus in the cameras at the moment for July, and whenever I shoot another load of pictures, that's actually the first where we had to do dual photos. It's just that Peter Pride was just a bust. We would have stayed, but we were just all rained on and absolutely soaked. Anyway, that's it for this roll of film. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, and check the portfolio out and my socials for more photographs. And the end of the video for some of the photos. So thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.